Check your state and facility policy to make sure you are permitted to perform this procedure. Before you begin, perform hand hygiene and follow any other instructions provided in the preparation section of this program. To measure the height and weight of an ambulatory patient, prepare the standing scale for use by moving the weights to the 0 notches and making sure that the scale is balanced. Have the patient remove her shoes and make sure that she is wearing the same type of clothing as for previous weights. If needed, assist the patient onto the scale. Have her stand still with her arms at her sides. Adjust the weights on the scale until the pointer balances in the middle. Record her weight according to facility policy.
Miss Penny, may I get your height?
Measure the patient's height by asking her to turn and stand with good posture. Provide balance if needed as the patient turns on the scale. Raise the measuring rod until it is higher than the patient's head. Fold the movable part of the rod at a 90-degree angle. Slide the movable rod down slowly until it touches the crown of the patient's head and observe the height on the measuring rod. After assisting the patient off the scale, note her height according to facility policy. For a patient who can't stand, a wheelchair may be rolled right onto a wheelchair scale. For a digital scale, make sure that the reading is 0. Select the unit of measurement, which may be pounds or kilos on this scale. Position the patient and wheelchair on the scale and lock the wheels to prevent rolling. Remember to first establish the weight of the chair, cushions, accessories or oxygen equipment before evaluating weight. Then deduct the weight of the chair, cushions, accessories or oxygen equipment from the total weight before recording the patient's weight in the medical record. Watch for the digital display to provide a reading. If a patient can't bear weight, use a bed or lift scale. To prepare for this, place the sling on the arms of the scale. Calibrate the scale to 0 with the sling on the scale to account for its weight. Remove the sling from the scale.
Okay, Miss Jones, can I get you to roll towards Lori?
Roll the patient onto one side. Place the sling under her, using good body mechanics and the help of an assistant if needed.
Go back on the back.
Attach the sling to the scale. Reassure the patient that she will not fall. Instruct her to stay still if possible.
Okay, Miss Jones, we're going to lift you up. I just need you to keep your hands crossed.
Slowly lift the patient in the sling until she has cleared the bed.
There you go.
Read the digital weight on the scale. Lower the patient gently onto the bed. Detach the sling from the scale. Roll her over the sling and remove it. With any method, compare the patient's current height and weight with previous measurements as part of your follow-up care. Perform hand hygiene and report completion of the procedure and your observations to the charge nurse. See the follow-up section of this program for detailed information.